in the East Room this afternoon for an event marking Black History Month. We're going to take you there live. You can see there's a very large crowd gathered in the East Room at the White House.
Trump's Black History event was held today.
Not only are we celebrating the century of Black History Month, also, as you know, this year we'll also be celebrating the 250th anniversary of our nation's founding. And the good thing, when they cheated on the election, they made me wait 4 years, and because I waited 4 years, I get the 250th year. I get the Olympics, which I was the one that got it, and I get the World Cup. So I got the World Cup, and I said, you know, it's too bad. Before all this nonsense took place, I said, it's too bad. I got the World Cup to come here.
Let me just thank you very much, Mr. President. First of all, we are living under the administration of the greatest president in our lifetime. And we have the hottest country in our lifetime. And I want to make sure the mainstream media knows this, because you represent the people who basically counter what the mainstream media has done. President Trump was the president who fully funded historically black colleges and universities. President Trump took the lead and performed criminal justice reform. President Trump made sure that we had opportunity zones. Let me close by saying this. This country is at a crossroads, and we have the right president at the right time.
I love him. I don't want to hear nothing you got to say about their racist stuff. And don't be looking at me.
Oh man, this sister here, they say she is the feature of the night. She sort of brought the house down. This grandmother, I don't know where she's from, but she's gonna be a rock star, I'm sure. Tomorrow morning she'll be on all the talk shows. This sister right here.
I love him. I don't want to hear nothing you got to say about their racist stuff. And don't be looking at me on the news hating on me because I'm standing up for somebody that deserves to stand up for. Get out the man's back. Let him do his job. He's doing the right thing. Back up off. And Grandma said it.
Back off of him, he doing the right thing. Don't y'all come in here with this racist stuff. My thing is this, fam. All presidents, all administrations are full of shit. All of them. It's amazing how Republicans are considered to be the only ones that are full of it. That's the only ones. It kills me that we have people that believe the narrative that Democrats are saints and Republicans ain'ts. Joe Biden was the last Democratic president. He was also a white guy. People didn't call him racist, even though he did racist shit. Even though he signed racist policies. That's what he did. But they only reserved that for Donald Trump. That's crazy. If you can't see the flaws in both political parties, then you are confused. You are brainwashed. If you can't see the flaws in both political parties, then no one should ever listen to you. And any commentator who cannot see the flaws in both political parties and point them shits out, then they are a tool. They're not even a commentator. They're a spokesperson for a political party. So, highlights here, I don't have all of them. Trump paid homage. He mentioned Mike Tyson.
And black athletes have inspired billions around the globe, from Sugar Ray Robinson, Sugar Ray Leonard also, by the way, great, what a great fighter. Muhammad Ali, who was a friend of mine. I put a picture of myself and Muhammad. It was another piece of work. You talk about a piece of work. But he could fight, couldn't he, huh? Mike Tyson, boy, I tell you, Mike has been loyal to me. Whenever they come out, they say, Trump's a racist. You know, it's like a statement. Trump's a racist. Mike Tyson goes, he's not a racist. He's my friend. He's been there from the beginning, good times and bad.
And stood up against those allegations that he was racist. They've been good friends for a couple decades. He also announced that Ben Carson will be receiving the Presidential Medal of Freedom, which is the highest civilian honor outside of military awards. And then he also gave a tribute to Jesse Jackson.
I want to begin by expressing our sadness at the passing of a person I knew very well. Jesse was a piece of work, I want to tell you. He was a piece of work, but he was a good man. He was a real hero, and I just want to pay my highest respects to Reverend Jesse Jackson. He's a good man. He was actually, as you got to know him, he got better and better all the time. A lot of people, you get to know him, they get worse and worse. Jesse got better and better. But I knew him well long before becoming president, and he really was special with lots of personality, grit, and street smarts. You would say Jesse had serious street smarts, right? A very important ingredient to life, I will tell you. He was gregarious and someone who truly loved people and a force of nature. He was somebody that we're going to greatly miss. And on behalf of everyone here today, I know you join me in sending our condolences to the entire family. Had a great family.
You know, Trump won't get any credit for it, just like he did last year. He didn't get any credit for it because they can't give him credit, because how are they going to frame him as a racist when he's in a room full of black people giving praise to black folks? Well, it's kind of hard.
Happy Black History Month, happy Black History Year, and happy Black History Century. Thank you all. Thank you, Bruce. Thank you. Thank you very much, everybody.
It's just bad that everything in our country hinges on race. You know, it hinges on race. But here's the problem I have with it. We don't seem to benefit from it at all. The people just use it as a way to keep us arguing. But at the end of the day, how does it benefit us? People think it benefits black people that race becomes this controversial topic, but it's not like we benefit from it. No. We don't benefit from it. And I think a lot of black Americans are now waking up and they're saying, you know what, let's just focus on the economics. Let's focus on our pockets and our wallets. Let's focus on our education. Let's focus on our homes. Let's focus on things that actually prepare our children and set them up for better lives instead of focusing on this intangible, abstract thing called race. Because at the end of the day, we're not getting nothing out of it. All they're doing is using it to pull us in and get votes from us, and then they don't do anything. Because how are you going to fix how people think? How could you even quantify how people think unless you have some tangible goals? So I'm saying let's focus on the tangible goals. Let's not focus on the race. Let's focus on the goals. And if we do that, yeah, it's going to help some poor people who are all colors, but at least we'll get that. Because I think the handwriting's on the wall. Democrats ain't going to do nothing but keep on giving us lip service. And too many of us are falling for it. So maybe if we can convince more black Americans that it's about this in your wallet, in your family, in your mortgage, in your student loan, or it's about your financial future. Being able to survive in this country and the AI and the robots and all that shit's coming, maybe then we can hold some people accountable. But if they just keep being quiet and letting the conversation be ice, baby, let the conversation be about who doesn't like us, how does that help your children? It doesn't help my babies. It doesn't help my kids. So I'm off it, man. I'm off it. I'm not going to allow them to use that shit against me. I will continue to stand up on these issues, but as you can see, man, they just want to make everything about that. They don't want to be. They're not fighting for anything for us. They're just keeping us in their corner by pointing over and saying that guy's racist. And that's it. And you say, okay, what if he is? What you gonna do for us? Oh, nothing. We won't be racist. Okay. Maybe you're trying to get into heaven or what? Okay, fine. What does that mean? Well, I'm going to hire a couple of black people and put them in high positions. And they're going to move into neighborhoods where there are no black people. And then they won't be able to. But you'll be able to see them. They're doing really well. I mean, it doesn't help your life, but we help them. They look at Katanji. So see, I feel like it's a setup. That's what I think. Next. Become a member of this show. Go to jointimberlake.com.